Hello guys, and welcome again to another episode of Football Roundup, where we give you the freshest update on football from every angle of the planet.
Yeah.
Sergio Ramos says no to one-year extension offered by Real Madrid. Riqui Puig set to stay at Barca as club activates 2-year contract extension. Cristiano Ronaldo reaches 250 million followers on Instagram. Barcelona elections dependent on evolution of COVID-19 pandemic. And before we move ahead to have an in-depth view of what made news of the day, guys, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and we are good to go. Zinedine Zidane has been clear that he wants Sergio Ramos, Luka Modric and Lucas Vasquez to all extend their stay at Real Madrid beyond June 30, 2021. Yet, while an agreement had been reached with the Croatian, there is no deal in place with the two Spaniards. In terms of Ramos' renewal, the issue relates to how long the extension is. The 34-year-old has 1-year contract extension offer on the table, which would see him earn roughly what he makes now, more than 12 million euro per season, although there is still the 10% pay cut at the club for this season that needs to be taken into account. Lucas, meanwhile, believes that he deserves more than what he is being offered, which is similar to his current wage. He has turned down the offer, and like Ramos, he can negotiate with other teams. Negotiation will be a big loss of Zidane if he does leave, particularly given the performances he has put in recently. It is the case of Ramos that is getting the most attention, though. Talks were regarded as normal on January 1st, yet everything seems to have changed in the last few hours. Now, Ramos has turned down the 1-year extension offered by Real Madrid. In light of this, the club accepts this and recognize that their captain will listen to offers from other teams, but they do not want to budge from their position. They are only prepared to offer a deal to Ramos on a year-by-year basis, as this is their policy for players over the age of 30. Florentino Perez has been facing up to a reality of the last 10 months that directors at other clubs have taken a longer time to accept. The declining income in football due to COVID-19 pandemic has led to a series of measures taking place, including the absence of signings, pay cuts, cutting cuts, and austerity when it comes to renewals. Nobody at Real Madrid questions the performances of Ramos, but the club continues to maintain this same idea of sticking to the aforementioned policies. Juventus are interested in signing Olivier Giroud from Chelsea in the January transfer window. The 34-year-old is on a short list of forwards the Serie A club wants, along with Napoli, Arkadiusz Milik and Fernando Llorente. Giroud has 8 goals from his last 8 appearances following a frustrating start to the season, where he started just one of Chelsea's opening 16 matches. The French international striker is out of contract in the summer, but has been given assurances he will play regularly if he stays at Stamford Bridge. Giroud joined Chelsea from Arsenal in the January transfer window in 2018, but almost left the club 12 months ago. He stayed last January and helped Chelsea qualify for this season's Champions League with 7 goals in 12 matches after football returned up from the suspension due to the pandemic. Giroud scored 18 goals in 34 appearances for Chelsea in 2020, more than any other player, but was an unused substitute in the 3-1 defeat to Manchester City. Meanwhile, Strasbourg centre-back Mohamed Simakan, who was offered to Chelsea last summer, is in talks with AC Milan and RB Leipzig about a 20 million euro move. Simakan is 20 and is regarded as one of the best young defenders in France. Barcelona have tied down the future of Riqui Puig despite the youngsters falling down the pecking order under Ronald Koeman, according to reports. 21-year-old Puig is arguably the most promising talent to come out of the club's La Masia academy in the last few years, but he has found his game time lacking since the arrival of Koeman as boss. With his contract set to expire in June, there was talk of him leaving the Camp Nou, but Mundo Deportivo report that Barca have now activated a clause to extend his contract until 2023. While an official announcement is expected soon, the report claims that all the paperwork is already signed, putting an end to any speculation about Puig's future, and he will now have a 100 million euro release clause on his head. A number of clubs, including some in the Premier League, had been linked with a loan move for the creative midfielder, but he is now expected to continue in Koeman's first team plans for the rest of the season. As now we're among the touted options, with Mikel Arteta said to be keen to end his nightmare at the Camp Nou and bring him to the Emirates. Currently, the Spaniard has only come off the bench in 2 La Liga matches, playing a total of 5 minutes, while he has been a substitute in a further 3 Champions League games. The first person to reach 250 million followers on Instagram is Cristiano Ronaldo, who has beaten the likes of other public figures such as Ariana Grande, Dwayne Johnson and even his rival Lionel Messi. The quantity of posts on Instagram as well as his career in football has certainly helped him assessing the astronomical numbers of followers on the social media website. He is at the top of the list in terms of followers, with Ariana Grande in second place with 214 million and Dwayne Johnson in third place with 210 million followers. Cristiano Ronaldo uploaded an image of his official account thanking the public for their support. 250 million. What an incredible number. Thank you all, you are part of this journey, Cristiano posted. The other most popular footballers on Instagram are Lionel Messi, who currently has 174 million followers, and Neymar, who has 144 million followers. Catalonia announced on Monday a series of measures which are set to last at least until January 17 in a bid to control the pandemic. Among these measures, the region has imposed the closure of their borders and the limitation of shops' opening hours. If Catalonia decided to extend the period throughout, which this protocol will be followed, it will be very difficult to hold the elections like normal. Thus, it will all depend on how the pandemic evolves in the next couple of weeks, but for the time being, it's too early to draw any conclusions. Despite Barcelona's presidential elections having been scheduled for January 24th, there is a possibility that COVID-19 restriction will prevent the club from holding them on this date. Barcelona are in constant contact with the regional government, and a meeting between the parties is scheduled for next week to assess the situation, the viability of the elections, and the possible measures to be taken. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and please don't forget to comment, like, and most especially subscribe to always ensure updated news in the world of football comes to you.